Dear student, Namaste. Today we are in 8th day of grade 7. So we'll continue the same chapter, force and motion. So dear student, you focus your mind on whiteboard. Magnetic force, we are in magnetic force. So what is meaning of magnetic force? Firstly, you have to understand the magnet. Okay. Firstly, we have to understand about magnet. Have you seen magnet anytime in a room? Yeah, great. Yes. That copper or irons, the things which attract. No, that's magnet. Yes, good. So see here, those substances which pull metals like iron or magnet, which pull iron toward it. That is called magnets. Okay. So, what is meaning of magnetic force? So, the force with which a magnet attracts magnetic substance toward it is called magnetic force. Okay. Toward it called magnetic force, means the force with which a magnet attracts the magnetic substance toward it is called magnetic force. Is it clear? Okay. Can I move ahead? Next topic. Okay. So gravitational force. What is meaning of gravitational force? So dear student, you see me. See here. Gravitational force means actually, suppose this is a one object. And this is a next object. The force which creates between two bodies, that is called a gravitational force. Okay. Just I like to make the figure here. Suppose this is a one object and this is a next object. Okay. And the force which it creates between two bodies. The force which produces between two bodies is called gravitational force. It's called gravitational force. Okay, very sure? Understood? Okay. So gravity force means what? Gravity force means the force with which the earth pulls all the objects toward its center. Gravity force means that is the force of earth. Which attract all the bodies toward its center. That is called gravity force. Okay, dear student? So, after this, we will reach next topic. Okay? So, you have to once revise yourself magnetic force and gravitational force. Okay? So, dear student, we are in measurement of force. How we can measure the force? Okay? So, there is a formula by which we can measure the force. Firstly, you see its unit of force is Newton. Force of unit of force is Newton. And Celsius unit is dyne. Celsius unit is dyne. So 1 kg force, or you can say 1 kg weight is equal to 10 Newton. Okay? If anybody say you 1 kg force or 1 kg weight, if anybody is saying you, because force means it always measured in Newton, everybody will know. So if you are buying 1 kg something, so it is known as, we can say 10 Newton. How much? 10 Newton. So what is the formula of force, dear student of class 7? So you must learn this formula. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. When m is equal to f, acceleration is equal to a. Force is equal to f. Okay? And by here you can see f, I'm writing here. You know the mass unit is kg. Mass unit is kg. And acceleration unit is meter per second square. This thing, kg meter per second square is equal to 1 Newton. It means 1 Newton equals, we can say, kg meter per second square. We can say this, okay? So if anybody asks you to define 1 Newton, so how we can define it? 1 Newton can be defined as the force required to move 1 kg a body. 1 kg a body of mass, to move a body of mass 1 kg with an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. To move 1 kg body required, okay, how much acceleration? 1 meter per second square AC layer AC. You have to think that. Okay? Dear student, are you following me? Are you getting my point? If anybody is asking you what is 1 Newton, so you can compare this 1 Newton and, because 1 Newton and kg per meter, this is a derived unit and this is SI unit. From derived unit we can explain the 1 Newton. Means when force required to move a body of 1 kg mass. How many mass? 1 kg mass with an acceleration 1 meter per second square. Okay? So we can say that that is 1 Newton. Okay, dear student? Understood? So dear student, I have written here one question, numerical problem. How to calculate the force. Okay? So question is, calculate the amount of force required to produce motion in a car of 100 kg with an acceleration of 5 meter per second square. So dear student, everybody we know what we have to find out? We have to find out the force. What we have to find out? Force. So dear student, say me, what is the formula of force? Yes, good. Mass into AC acceleration. Okay? Okay. So here, what we have? Yeah, we have how many? Car weight is how many kg? 1000 kg. So kg is mass. So mass m is equal to 1000 kg, dear student. This value I have got it here. Mass 1000 kg. Then after acceleration, acceleration, acceleration. Acceleration here, suppose how many? 5. Chapas. 5 meter per second square. What we have to find out? Okay, force. Goodbye. Force. F is equal to what? Okay. So we have a formula here. Yeah, we can write here. We know that. Okay, we know that F is force equal to mass into acceleration. So force is equal to how much? We have to find out. So M is 1000. Acceleration how much? 5. So can you multiply it? Good. 5 5,000. We have to find out what? Force. What is the unit? SI unit of force? Shabbas, Newton. N-E-W-T-N. Newton will be right here. 5,000 N. This is the answer. Okay, dear student? You can write. How many force required? 5,000 Newton force required to produce motion in a car of 1,000 kg with an acceleration of 5 meter per second square. Any confusion? Okay. Firstly, from question, you can write what are the given there and what you have to find out, and you put the formula and put the all value there, and easily you can find out. Any confusion? Good. No confusion, no? Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Dear student, so we are in next topic after how to find out the force, how to calculate the force. Now we are reading here scalar quantities. Which quantities? Scalar quantities. Scalar quantities means, and vector quantity you can know by two terms. You have to learn two terms. One is magnitude, next one is magnitude and direction. One is magnitude and next one is magnitude and direction. Two words if you remind, then you can define it well. Okay. So firstly we define scalar quantities. Those physical quantities you know? Physical quantities means you know or not? Physical quantity means we have studied in the first chapter. Yes. Which can be measured. Yes. Physical quantity means which can be measured. Okay. Those physical quantities which can be specified by only magnitude are called scalar quantities. In these scalar quantities, it is specified only by magnitude. But in B number vector quantities, those quantities which requires both magnitude and the direction. Magnitude also and direction also needed. Magnitude and direction for their specification. Specification are called vector quantities. In scalar quantities only magnitude. In vector quantities, magnitude and direction also. So it is known as vector quantities. Its scalar quantities: work, calm, energy, shakti, speed, distance, like this. Okay. It answered how much. Always it asks how much. And by vector quantities, example is force, displacement, etc. Okay. So dear student, today in 8th class we have studied this much, and in 9th class we will study a lot remaining topics. For today this much. So dear student, I like to stop my class today. Thank you, dear student. Okay, thank you.